Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through. Zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Oh yeah, we got more where that came from.
Power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
Yeah, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Aller. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him away.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Smashes through the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch inside the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's out. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
To do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quarterback will keep it. Gets loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
He rifles one deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in on the outside. He'll work his way down to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Just outside the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try it again on second and 10. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. And he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. It's Aller. Bring in the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to... A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. Inside the touchdown, Penn State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. A field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gives it on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Plows through the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Gives him the big stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Fires downfield. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to power it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now they'll run it to the right here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry up. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Allen. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll try it over the left side. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Unleashes one deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
running to the left. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. With the clock running, this should be the final play. How much fun was that? I mean, you just